All right. For some reason, uh, God's been really letting me know about what's going on over in Israel, Palestine, over there. Like, it's been constant, like in my face. What's going on across all college campuses, all that. I don't watch television, so I have no idea until the last few days when the Christians are like, you know, saying nonstop what's going on. So I'm finally getting caught up on things. Um, and one of the Christians was pointing to uh, things that are happening or what will happen to Ezekiel chapter 29 and chapter 30. So it got me curious, and I just read it, and I might have to reread it again because I didn't really get it. Sometimes I don't really get what I'm reading. You know what I mean? Unless it's about like the battle axe, I get that kind of stuff. For scriptures, I get that. Other scriptures like this, I don't really get it. Like the Lord will, take out Egypt basically. In a nutshell, that's what it says. He'll just go. So I don't know if it was Egypt that invaded Israel or something. Is that why he was referring to the scripture about the Lord taking out Egypt, vengeance on Egypt? I don't know. I'm not really sure who exactly invaded Israel. You know what I mean? If they came from Egypt or not. If they came from Egypt, these scriptures make sense. But, sometimes what I've learned in the past, Christians try to connect the dots of the end times. So they think anything that resembles a scripture is, oh, the end times is coming. It refers to the scripture. When it doesn't even not really connect to that scripture. You know what I mean? Really. This could be one of those cases. You know what I mean? I don't know. So, who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know. Only God knows really what's really going on over there and how things are really going to play out. Only God really knows. Not much I can do from over here, I don't think, to help out. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I kind of got demoralized once I realized I didn't heal my blind neighbor. I'm like, I couldn't even heal my blind neighbor. I can't do shit compared to Jesus, all right? I actually tried to heal my blind neighbor. I did, with the intention of, healing the blind. She's still blind. I saw her. Like, damn it. So I failed in healing the blind. So Jesus has me beat in that category. Healing blind people. And many other things. That's another thing I realized as well today. Throughout today, I'm like, Jesus would not be making the mistakes I'm making today. Nope. Nope. The mistakes I was making throughout the day, I'm like, Jesus wouldn't be making these mistakes. I'm like, nope, he wouldn't. But at least I'm aware of it now. Before I didn't think, I'm like, Jesus couldn't be perfect. But now that I know, I'm like, okay, he wouldn't be making these mistakes that I'm making. So I have to reevaluate myself, Become more self-aware, which I have become more self-aware. And this was obvious to me today. The things that I enjoyed in the past, I don't enjoy them anymore. What the hell did being saved do to me? You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? Like, the desires I had in the past are not there anymore. I'm like, what the? Not in a bad way, but I'm just like, what the hell? But it's God's will. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to mature you really fast. Put aside childish things. We got work to do. There's war going on over there. There's a big war going on over there. Wake up. Wake up. I'm like, all right. Christians are getting me caught up on the war going over there. All right. The general's ready. I'm ready for the war. I know warfare. You prepared me, God, for warfare. Spiritual warfare that nobody understands or sees. Because I'm sure a lot of this is spiritual warfare, but people don't know it. They're like, oh, it's just humans doing bad things to humans. No. There's spiritual forces behind it all. No doubt about it. That's my guess. And God knows it as well. This is more than just humans against humans. You know what I mean? Some of the horrific things I heard about, it has to be demonic stuff going on. That's just my 2 cents. You know what I mean? Any human with a conscience wouldn't be doing that horrific shit over there, all right? That's what I say. But anyways. But who knows, yeah. I don't know. That's why I'm not a big fan of religion, because, like, I've seen people do crazy shit because of religion. And they think it's because of God, you know what I mean? To do crazy shit, yeah. Like in the cult I grew up in, they did death penalty stuff, like, in the temples and stuff. And I'm like, holy fuck. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I don't agree with that. If God agrees with that, I don't care. I'm out of there. You know what I mean? I'll be the bigger man. Yeah. I'll be the bigger man. But anyways. But even since walking away from a cult, it seems like God has followed me. He's like, I still support you even though you walked away from what religion I put you in when you were born. Even though you walked away, I still support you. You know what I mean? Like Wolverine putting down his dog tags. I'm out of here. I ain't coming back. And I haven't come back to that operation. No, sir. Never again. Nope. Just like, if I can see the corruption as a kid, I know Jesus can. You know what I mean? Because I don't think he's an idiot. Especially if I'm alive right now, Jesus is not an idiot. You know what I mean? And that's what I was thinking about when I was at the Christian church again today. And the Christians, they're a lot more friendly to me now. Now that they've seen me more, they're a lot more friendly to me. Like I'm just the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, just showing up. They're friendly to me now. If they want to kick me out, I'll just walk out. No problem. No problem. I don't care. Yeah. But in the meantime, just sit there and listen to, see what God has to say to me through other people. Basically. Because that's how God keeps me up to speed with stuff sometimes. Through other people. You know what I mean? So. But anyways. I don't know. Things have not gone the way I thought they would have gone. Up to this point. They haven't. trying not to bitch about it, though. I'm trying my best not to bitch about things. It's like, I'm like, apparently Jesus suffered as much as me to this point. Apparently he did. So I can't bitch, you know? I'm bitching to the suffering king named Jesus. I can't bitch about suffering and how things aren't how I thought they would be, alright? I can't bitch to the suffering king. You know what I mean? Like, shit, you know? Because if he didn't suffer as much as me, everything would be void. You know what I mean? I could say anything. Like, I suffered more than Jesus, no problem. Yeah, no sweat. I can't say that right now. I can't say that right now. And God knows it. A part of me said again today, I'm like, I can't believe Jesus basically suffered up to this point. I can't believe he kept going. You know what I mean? To this point, like I have. I can't believe he did it. You know what I mean? And understands it. You know what I mean? Because if he didn't, I could quit so easily and be like, you know, Jesus didn't go through this. I quit. But I can't do that. So it's interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. But at the same time, I'm not sure how I can help with what's going on all across the globe. But another thing that I thought about, Jesus was able to help all humanity from one location in one body. You know what I mean? When he suffered in Gethsemane and on the cross, he was able to help everybody. You know what I mean? So maybe I could do something like that. Help everybody from one location. I don't know. Jesus did it somehow. Maybe God can pull it off with me somehow. But I couldn't even heal a blind person though, which demoralized me. So I'm like, damn it. But God knows I'm tired. I thought things would be so different by now. I thought things would be so different by now. It's not even funny. I thought I'd be skipping in the fields, you know what I mean? Healthy as fuck, you know what I mean? In a loving relationship with somebody that loved me back. That's not even close to a reality. So I'm just like, so what I told my biological father back in the day, I'm thinking about now. All I can do is, you know, sacrifice myself for a cause or something. You know what I mean? I don't know. I was really hoping God would have said, "You've done enough, my son," to me by now. You've done enough. I've done so much, I felt like. You know, I'm like, this has to be enough for God, you know? Everything I've done, you know? All the effort I've put in. This has to be enough for God. You know, to say, you've done enough. I ascend you to the kingdom in the afterworld, you know? That didn't happen, you know? That's like my dream. It's like God saying, you've done enough to me. But I saw how close I was to making 1,000 videos. It wasn't all for nothing, alright? I'm gonna make it to 1,000 videos. Doesn't matter what anybody said over all the years. I'm gonna make it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter that I'm not a multi-millionaire, you know? Living the high life right now. Doesn't matter, you know? That life's overrated anyways. I saw it clearly. That type of life is overrated. And God knows it as well. Jesus would walk right by that type of life. He would. He would. And I know it. I know it. I know he would. That's how good he is. He would walk right by all the money in the world, all the beautiful women, everything, fame, fortune. Jesus would keep on walking right by, undistracted by any of that, unfazed, no bullshit. He's that good. He's that solid. You heard it here. He is. If I'm alive right now still, and I am, I've learned this. He's that good. The only way I could be alive right now is if Jesus was perfect in every way possible. Every single possible way. No bullshit, yeah. I've tested him very well, very much so. He's passed, alright? He's passed all the tests, alright? Jesus, you win, alright? You win. You win. But it doesn't matter that I say you win. When I wake up, when I go to bed tonight, I'll wake up. Doesn't matter if I say you win. You'll have me keep going anyways. And God bless you for that. God bless you, you know. Testing your old friend here, you know. Seeing if I can keep up with you. You know what I mean? Seeing if I can keep up with you. Two old souls. I can keep up. Don't you worry. Everyone doubts me. Everyone doubts me. Been doubted my whole life. You know what I mean? But God didn't make that mistake to doubt me. He did not make that mistake. No, sir. No, sir. He didn't doubt me back then. He doesn't doubt me now. So. But I do wish God gave me a new body or something, you know, just gave me a brand new body or something. For hell's sake. I mean, even Jesus got a new body after resurrecting. I didn't get a new body. After I died, I got returned to the same broken body. You know what I mean? I'm just spouting nonsense, but anyways, I'll have to read Ezekiel 29 and 30 again and get back to you. Because the first time reading it through, I'm like trying to connect it with what the Christian guy was talking about in his words about Iran and nuclear missiles with Iran and all that, you know, with Israel and all that. I'm trying to connect the dots with what he was saying to Ezekiel 29 and 30, where Jesus has taken his vengeance on Egypt. I'm trying to connect the dots, basically. So I'll have to read it again, I think. try to make sense of this. But it was brought to my attention for some reason. So maybe there's something to it, you know what I mean? Maybe I should pay more attention to world news, alright? I admit it, maybe I should pay more attention. But I feel like God kept me in the dark for a reason. I know He did. Because He knows I have a lot that I'm dealing with, I'm trying to fight through. You know what I mean? You know? Like, no bullshit. I think it's over for me. You know what I mean? What kind of life can I live in this condition? I think about this nonstop. Like, what kind of life can I really live like this? You know what I mean? As far as a real enjoyable life, what I've been doing, you know, I've been staying alive, yes. Living an enjoyable life, no. Not at all. Not in any way, shape, or form. But I've done my best to try to get out of pain. But that didn't really work either. No matter what I do, I can't get out of pain. I can't stop suffering, basically. And I'm like, God, there seems to be no answer for me. You know what I mean? My brain always goes to the same spot, you know. You know, it's over. You know. I've outlasted my usefulness. You know what I mean? In this body. Not even the women pay attention to me anymore. I am useless now. You know what I mean? But, oh well. That's not what makes you useful, right? But anyways. I feel like I've done all the right things. I walked away from all toxicity of my past. I did all that. I've been trying to fix my physical stuff, heal my mental stuff. It doesn't seem to be enough. You know, at the end of the day. It doesn't. But God still wants me to keep pressing forward, He told me today. God will give me the strength to keep going forward. Jesus will give me the strength to keep going forward. He will. And God bless Him for that. God bless. But I don't know where I'm going forward to. Exactly, I don't know. But, you know, as the Christian was talking about the warfare stuff, God knows I get that kind of thing, you know. It got my attention. I'm like, okay, it's time for me to get to work, you know what I mean? So that's why I was reading the scripture. I'm like, what the hell does God want me to do for my over here, though? You know what I mean? I am not sure. I am not really sure. But I'm not going to say anything bad about God. I told myself that anymore. No matter how much I don't agree with free will to allow horrific things to happen over there across the ocean in Israel. Free will is that important that God does not defend people from the horrific things that happen. It's a crazy law with God and free will. Very crazy law. Let's just say that. I learned that growing up. God respects free will no matter how horrific it all is, you know. free will is that important. That I'm limping on still in the aftermath of it all. I'm still limping on. But anyways, I told the Christian I'm testing out this charity thing. I'm giving money to church, and hoping God helps me out in return. I'm testing out this charity thing. He's like, it doesn't work that way, really. You can't just give $20 to a church and hope God gives you $20 of effort back. I'm like, then why give money to a church in the first place? God bless. God bless them, yeah. I've never understood that giving money to church thing. I'm like, the person giving the money away is clearly losing. Clearly, it's simple math. The person giving away their money to a church is losing. It's simple math. I've always thought that way, and nothing has convinced me otherwise, even still. Although, God has been returning it with donations. So, touche. Touche, God, touche. You delivered. You did. Touche. Touche. Yeah. But anyways, enough about that. I feel so useless over here just reading scriptures, I'm a goddamn warrior. Yeah. Send me over there. Maybe not. I can't afford a trip over there to Israel to be Jet Li over there. I can't fly over there and be Jet Li, kick everybody's ass, basically. I don't have the money to do that right now. Otherwise, I would. All right, I'd get a plane ticket, go over to Israel and be Jet Li, put some justice down. Everyone's good. Peace again and peace in the land. Once again, peace in the land. Because I went over there and was Jet Li and kicked some ass of the bad guys. Who I think is the bad guy. Anyways, enough about that. I try not to get too caught up in such things, Gets me all charged up. And I'm yelling at the sky. God, why didn't you stop all these horrific things? Why didn't you stop these horrific things? Like I used to scream at the sky, to God. I don't do that anymore. I'm like, okay, God is wiser than me. God is wiser than me. I'm not going to wrestle with God anymore or Jesus. You know what I mean? Stay in my lane. Stay in my lane until God calls out the gladiator. Stay in my Colosseum chamber until God calls me out to the arena. Basically. Until everybody on the planet is cheering for Maximus. You know what I mean? They all drop their swords. They all drop their nuclear weapons. Deactivate everything. They never speak of war again because they're cheering my name, Maximus. They're distracted. You know what I mean? They're like, the gladiator's got everyone's attention. Maybe I'll be their common foe. Like oh shit, God's general, you know, legitimately, you know. Think of the effort they did to take down Jesus. You know what I mean? They'll start doing that effort to take me down with the nuclear weapons. You know what I mean? They'll make peace with everybody to try to take me down. You know? Imagine that. I mean, God knows I wanted to end this war, this spiritual warfare for so long, it's not even funny. I wanted to end this damn war. I made 1,000 videos to try to end this damn war. That's why I started making videos. I'm ending this damn war my damn self. Bring all attention to me to stop the damn combat out there. I'll end the damn war my damn self. If I have to be a gladiator against everybody. Everybody. If I'm fighting everybody. To the point where they all drop their weapons against each other. And they're all focused to take me down. Because I know damn well, even though it's not public knowledge, you know, I know damn well the opposition wants me dead like nobody else. Even though it's not public knowledge. You know what I mean? No bullshit. And then, once they launch their nuclear weapons at me, I look to the sky and be like, I'm ready. I'm ready. And then the nuclear missiles will miss me. Of course. Of course, the nuclear missiles will miss me. Because I'm supposed to live forever. I can't die. You know, the missiles that were targeted to me to take me out, they overshoot me. Of course. God redirects the missiles. That's how hard it is for me to find death. Right there. I could be the enemy of the entire world. They're shooting nuclear missiles at me. God will redirect the missiles to bypass me and hit a star from a distance. Maybe the sun. I don't know. Then we're really in trouble. If a nuclear missile reached the sun, we're really in trouble. The Ice Age is coming. Oh yeah. But anyways. But that's just my luck. I know it. If somehow, like, everybody was united to try to take me down, like, oh shit, Jesus has a best friend over there. Oh shit. I don't know if I'm Jesus' best friend. I don't know. But he does stick pretty damn close to me. Like nobody else I've ever seen before. Closer than a best friend would. He stuck with me closer than a best friend would. That's for damn sure. What the hell, you know? Not even my best friend Chad stuck with me this close as Jesus has. Not even I have stuck with me this close. Like, what the hell? People think I'm making this up. I'm not. I wish I was. I don't know what God's playing at, you know? With me being alive this long. You know, I don't know what he's playing at. You know, I don't. But God will expose me even more so to more people. I know He will. If I'm still going, He'll expose me more to more people. He will. Even if it diverts all enemies to unite to try to take me down, God will do it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Living life is tough for me, you know. I'm just like, can I just die peacefully already? I'm like, goddamn. Anybody that suffers every day, I feel for you. I feel for you. And you have no idea how to not suffer anymore. I feel for you. Because that's me too. I feel for you. If you suffer every single day, you don't know why, you don't know how to stop the suffering, you're like, what the hell? I feel for you. You know what I mean? I do. Because I suffer as well. No matter what I do or try, I still suffer. I'm like, God damn it. But Jesus does too, so we can't complain. You know, we suffer together, you know, for reasons unknown. How does my suffering help Israel right now? It doesn't. How does me suffering right now help Israel right now? It doesn't, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. But I know they're going to be like, if they figure out who I am on the ground, they'll be like, you're a friend of Jesus. Well, how come you're not helping us? You should have all these healing abilities. You should have the power of God to help us over here in Israel. If I had the power of God to help you in Israel, I would. I couldn't even heal my blind neighbor. I'm helpless in this situation. I am. At least I think so. My healing abilities are not that great, right? But I do understand warfare, surviving warfare. But look what it's done to me to survive the warfare. Look what it's done to me. I'm a wreck. You know what I mean? No matter what I do to try to not be a wreck, I'm still a wreck. That's what surviving the warfare has done to me. God knows that's true. Everything I did to survive the onslaught, you know, throughout my whole life, has brought me to that. It has, you know. But I did notice I have improved. When I didn't think I did, I have. Tonight I realize I have. Where I used to have weakness of the flesh, desires, it's not there anymore. It's not there. So I'm like, interesting. Interesting. So I'm like, what the hell is God doing? Yeah. Because I think like everybody else, God should be like defending people over there in Israel. Like he should be like intervening, you know, completely intervening, like obviously intervening, like, oh, God's intervening, that obvious, like the hand of God obvious. But no, he's still concerned about me still progressing, you know. That's the mistake I've made in the past, thinking God was so concerned about these horrible, horrific things that's happening on the planet that he forgot about me. I made that mistake in the past. I did. I'm like, you know, God's really focused on the Iraq war right now. He's focused over there. He's focused on you know, all that stuff. You know, God's focus with all of that stuff. I made that mistake before. I did. Like, oh yeah, God's too distracted with all that other stuff, which he should be, than to notice someone like me, just hiding in his room, basically. Not being a big player of any kind on the planet, of any kind. I made that mistake. God knew exactly what I was doing the whole damn time. While all of these horrific things are happening on the planet. And I admit, I stopped caring about what happened on the planet. God doesn't even care about me, so I don't care what's happening on the planet. I admit that, I just want off the planet. Sneak death past God, basically. That's all I wanted to do. Still kind of the same. Not much has changed. But I'm like, anyways. But I really want God to see it's so pointless for me to be on the planet. I want him to see how pointless it is. But he didn't see how pointless it was when I was just sitting in my room, living with my family, not accomplishing anything. God didn't take me out then. He ain't gonna take me out now. When I feel like I'm accomplishing more than back then, But God predestined me before the foundations of the world to do something for him. And by golly, I'm going to do it. As soon as he tells me what it is, I'll do it, He knows I'm solid, whatever it is. If I can pull it off, he knows I'll try, He knows I'll give it my best go. But my idea of drawing all enemies to target me, to divert wars, basically, may not have worked like I thought it would have. I wanted it. I thought I could end this war myself. The spiritual warfare. I thought I could end it myself. I did. I'm like, with how much they're targeting me now, if I keep on upping the ante, get more and more and more targeting me. If every force of evil on the planet is targeting one individual, me, I can end this damn war myself. You know what I mean? And I know it's had to have helped the planet, the targeting of me, for me being alive 11 years longer than I thought I should have been. I know it's had to have helped with the onslaught I've taken in the 11 years. Just me breathing, the onslaught I've taken since me breathing 11 years longer than I should have. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, this has got to be helping God out. Has to be with this onslaught, that doesn't stop, basically. And still won't stop no matter where I go, basically. Still, Some of you guys give me hope, you know what I mean? Like, no bullshit. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. Because a lot of you have been believers in God most of your life, like solid believers. I can't say the same about myself. I can't say the same. I haven't had the full confidence in God that others have. I admit it, for sure. But the old me, this is how I've matured with God. The old me, you know, if the old me would have heard about what's going on across in Israel, the old me, this is no bullshit. The old me would have been like, of course, of course God doesn't intervene. Of course not. Of course he doesn't stop any of that. Of course not. Of course he doesn't stop any of that horrific stuff. Of course not. But these days, I've matured. I'm like, free will is important to God. So much so, I'm not going to talk about anything. Keep my mouth shut. Keep my mouth shut. Free will is that important. That I'm keeping my mouth shut now. Just stay in my lane. Go about my day. Go about my day. Just stay in my lane. But anyways, I'm going to read that Ezekiel 29 and 30 again. See if it makes more sense to me this time around, the next time around. You know what I mean? Because I know, like, over the years, the Christians point to, oh, because this happened at this time, on the planet. The end times are coming because of this. They make like a far leap, you know what I mean? A far stretch, you know what I mean? So, but maybe they're onto something right now. Maybe it is getting closer to the end times. Maybe. Than I think. Even though it's way past the year 2000. You know what I mean? And I just think Jesus just missed the date. He missed his time. The date. But I'm like, shit. Maybe they got the calendars wrong over all the years. They messed up over 2,000 years. I just thought of that just now. Maybe the calendars got messed up over the years. Think about that. And maybe the actual year 2000 is in 10 years from now. The actual 2,000 years from Jesus' death. Basically, And they just messed up the calendars, I just thought of that. But anyways, that's all I'll say for this video, you know what I mean? But the main thing is God is getting me caught up with what the hell's going on over there. He is, like, really fast. He's like, the time is now. The time is right to let you know. The time is right now to let you know what's going on. So he's catching me up to speed. What's going on? God is about timing. I don't question it anymore. This is the right time for me to know what's going on over there in Israel right now. This is the right time for me to be informed. Yep, that's what I've learned in the last few days. It's kind of been a crash course of informing me what's going on through the Christian mouths. They're informing me. the Christians themselves, with God talking through them probably to inform me, because He knows where I am. So I'm getting prepared for war. You heard me. Getting prepared for an offensive one-man army. I'm going to fly over there and beat Jet Li. Beat Kung Fu on their ass. But I don't know. I don't underestimate God in the simple things, you know what I mean? Who knows? One of my videos could reach all of them, and both sides feel peace from both watching. They feel united from watching one of my videos and laughing, or you know what I mean? And they drop their weapons, never to fight again. Who knows? You never know. You never know. I've underestimated my videos already. I have. God knows it. I've underestimated the impact of my videos so far. No bullshit. And I realize that today. I've underestimated the impact of my videos. Big time. And God knows it. God doesn't underestimate my videos, I don't think. But I do for sure. But a part of me thinks God's too high and mighty and good to think my videos could help anybody. You know what I mean? He's too high and mighty. He suffered in Gethsemane. Too high and mighty. For just some videos of mine to help out. Just some video. No suffering in Gethsemane for me. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it. I couldn't handle Gethsemane. Apparently. But don't you worry. I may not be able to do Gethsemane, but I sure as hell suffered a lot on this road to make 1,000 videos. You can write that down and bet your bottom dollar on that, and God knows it as well. I suffered my ass off to be able to make 1,000 videos, and that's what I realized today. It wasn't all no suffering. It may not have been Gethsemane, but I sure as hell suffered a lot climbing up a mountain. And while climbing up that mountain, making videos on the way up that mountain. Yep. You heard me. You heard me right. So don't underestimate the animal. My friends used to call me the animal because I used to have a theme song that I made up based off a commercial, The Animal remote control car. I copied that theme song and just added my name into it, The Animal. And I used to think, and all my friends, even till I got way older, sang that song. Nothing can stop the animal. You heard me. And I'm telling myself that right now. Nothing can stop the animal. Nothing. Nothing can stop you. No, sir. Nothing can stop me. They can launch all the nuclear missiles right at me. It won't stop me. I'll still make another video. After the missiles land, I'll still make another video. It ain't gonna stop me. No, sir. Nope. No, sir. If nothing on the planet can stop me, God can't stop me. No nuclear missiles gonna stop me from making another video after it lands, alright? That much I made clear. If I'm still alive, still have shelter, I'll make another video for as long as I can. It may not be suffering in Gethsemane for the sins of humanity, but it's still something. And I gotta remember that. Climbing up this mountain. Yep. This never-ending mountain with no end in sight. climbing. Yep. Tomorrow I'll pick up where I've left off from last night and keep climbing up the mountain. Because I'm that crazy to keep climbing this Mount Everest. To keep climbing and climbing this Mount Everest. And that's exactly what it is. It's Mount Everest I'm trying to climb. It is. It is. And I don't even have all the equipment to keep climbing Mount Everest, but I'm still trying to climb without all the equipment to climb Mount Everest, and God knows it. No tools, no equipment. I'm still trying to climb Mount Everest. You heard me. I still am trying. But anyways, that's all I'm going to say, I guess, for this video. I think that's good enough. I will try to read these two scriptures again. See if it makes more sense to me this time around. See if my comprehension is there to understand what the hell this scripture is saying. Sometimes the Bible makes no sense. You heard it here first. Sometimes the Bible makes no damn sense. Unless you read it at a different time, in a different state of mind, then it makes sense. And that's what I've learned. Doesn't make sense one time, and then at another time, the Bible makes perfect sense when you read that same scripture at a later time. That's what I've learned. You heard me right here, right now. Bible doesn't make sense the first time you read it, that scripture. 4 months later, you read the same damn scripture. It makes perfect sense. That's what I've learned about the Bible. Yep. Anyways, but I'll give it another read. And maybe if some of you read it out there, maybe you can explain it to me in summary form and pretend I'm like a 4-year-old. Explain it to me like I'm a 4-year-old. What the hell Ezekiel 29 and 30 is saying. Alright. I think it just says Jesus is going to just get vengeance on everybody. And he's going to slam his hand down on everybody. Slam the smack down on everybody. Maybe swing me over there, his battle axe. He'll send me on a flight over there and use my kung fu on everybody. You know what I mean? And they'll all just laugh to the point where no more war. They laugh so hard at me doing kung fu. No more war. They're just laughing too damn hard. We're making peace, all right? We're laughing too damn hard. We're making peace with everybody. All right. There's more pathetic things out there than this war, than what we're doing over here. And I'll stop the war myself by being pathetic, all right? And funny, Anyways, you heard me right. It's like my new line is you heard me right. My last line was party, party, party. I have all these catchphrases, you know what I'm saying? I'm full of catchphrases that I think is funny. But anyways, have no army to command to help the cause over there, all right? I'm a general with no army, all right? I am. I have no army. I have a few of you guys. Yeah. Some of you are real soldiers of the Lord, literally. I have some of you guys as my army. But that's it, I don't have a full-blown army that I can send over there and say, stop all that shit immediately. All I can do is make videos, and hopefully some of them see my videos over there, and it makes them stop the war entirely. They're like, that guy's funny as hell. We don't want to fight anymore. We don't want to fight anymore. He's so funny. We're so occupied with how funny he is. We don't want it. We don't want to have war anymore. And we will not learn war anymore. Like it says in the Bible, we won't learn war anymore. That's what's going to happen. They'll be laughing their ass off so hard that they're like, we don't even want to. No war. We just want to watch this funny guy on video. That's it. That's it. And that's my dream right there. Oh yeah. That's my dream. I stopped a war with my humor alone. With my humor alone, I stopped a war from getting worse. And it already has gotten. I stopped it with my humor. They could not stop watching my videos instead. Yeah. Oh yeah. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. They never learned war anymore. After watching my videos and laughing their ass off so hard, they just said, fuck it. We don't want to fight war anymore. We just want to laugh. We just want to laugh. We just want to laugh. And that's all I want to do as well. Just laugh. And, party. Party. Put on some comedies. Laugh away. You know what I mean? But wouldn't that be crazy? If just them watching, stumbling across my videos and laughing their ass off, they're like, we don't want to fight at all anymore. We just want to watch this guy. He's funny. He's really funny. Fuck war. Fuck war. Fuck that shit. We just want to love, not have war. You know what I mean? But that line from, there's a heavy metal song that quotes part of the scripture. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken, and they learn not war anymore. I'll have to listen to that song again. Yeah, I think I will. There's a lot of enlightening things in heavy metal. They quote scriptures in heavy metal. They do. 100%. No bullshit. I learned scriptures from heavy metal. This one. Yeah. And they learn not war anymore. I don't even know where that scripture is in the Bible. Maybe some of you do that know the Bible better than me. I just know heavy metal that sings about scriptures like that one. Anyways, I think I will listen to that song. I know what song that is, but I know it's not a very Christian song. It's not very. No Christian would listen to the songs I listen to. No Christian would. But that's what makes me a wild card. I know heavy metal songs that sing about scriptures. 100%. Even Creeping Death by Metallica sings scripture. Yeah. No bullshit. Don't underestimate heavy metal. They sing about scriptures. For real. With heavy metal guitars. with the scripture at the same time. You heard me right. Man, I'm going to listen to those scripture heavy metal songs right now. I am. I'm not even bullshit. People think I'm making this up when I say I'm going to listen to this song after this video. I really am. I'm not bullshitting. That's how I work. That's how my mind works. The songs came up to me for a reason. I recall them for a reason. Anyways, I'll let you go. But I need to get better at rest. I do. So I'm going to try to get some good rest. You know what I mean? Rest is important. As my best friend would say, basics are key always. Rest is one of those basics. Good rest is one of the basics that he was talking about. So, basics are key always. Anyway, so I've been trying my best to keep up with the basics of life at the very least. Keep up with just the basics at the very least, Do my damn best, The best I know how. So, anyways, that's all I'll say for this video. But if anybody else needs coaching of any kind or talking to of any kind, just donate to my channel and I will call you. No bullshit. Ask servant of the Lord. I did. I called him. He didn't think I would call him, but I did. Because he donated the most to my channel. So I'm like, I'm calling him. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably call him anyways. Even without donating. I would. You heard me right. You heard me right. And it's not because I don't have any friends. Maybe that's part of it. I'm like, I need allies, Maybe that's part of it, but see how I'm alone in every video. I'm a loner, I admit it, I even told someone that today. I wasn't proud of it. I'm like, I'm a loner, I admit it, I wasn't proud of it, all right? It's just the way it is, all right? It's just the way it is. I accept it, But I have been trying to be more social, Hanging out with Tito, for example. Tito Ortiz for a bit. Trying to be more social. Stuff like that. Just stuff like that, Just minor stuff like that. Just hanging out with the former UFC champion of the world. No big deal. No big deal. Just hanging out with the former UFC champion of the world. No big deal. No big deal. Just hang out with a real gladiator of modern time. No big deal. No sweat. No problem. I hang out with guys like him every damn day. I do, You heard me, right? But anyways, that's all I'll say for this video. I'm working my ass off with these videos, you can tell. One after the other, Being a workhorse. Gonna reach 1,000. No one's gonna stop me from climbing this mountain to 1,000. No one is gonna stop me. Not pain, not suffering, not excuses, nothing. Even if Jesus quits, I'm going to keep going up the mountain. Even if he quits, which he hasn't, but if he did, I'd still try to keep going up the mountain. Even without Jesus, I'd still try. You heard me. You heard me. Even without Jesus pulling me up the mountain himself, I'd still try. But anyways, that's all I'll say for this video. Anyway, it's good enough. Anyway. Basically, in a nutshell, God's getting me caught up in world affairs out there. What the warfare's going on out there, across the globe. Get me caught up really really fast. So now's the time he wants me to know what the hell's going on. Now is the time for sure. He made that clear. He wants me to know what the hell's happening in Israel right now. He made that clear. For some reason. I don't doubt God's timing. There's a reason why it's right now. Anyway, that's all I'll say for this video, I guess. But I gotta get some sleepy rest time for sure. So I'll talk to you later.